What other food argument is as heated as pineapple on pizza? In Mexico, we have the super heated argument about whether or not a quesadilla should have cheese in it. The issue arises from the fact that the name quesadilla implies cheese is in it, queso being a prefix that comes from queso, which means cheese, but in certain places in Mexico, when you order a quesadilla they would ask you if you want cheese in it. In those places, the quesadilla usually has other food inside, like chicken of beef, the cheese is extra, which comes in contradiction with the name of the dish. Edit. Thank you very much for the silver. I'm really happy to see how far my country's food has reached, and I'm amazed at the passion we seem to share about having cheese in our food. How to cook steak. There are folks who insist that anything other than minimal spice and a quick flip of the pan is sacrilege. There are other folks who have elaborate 24 hours marinade sessions to get their steak ready for the barbecue and top it with clarified garlic butter. Some people like their steak well done. Some people like barbecue sauce. Some people can't afford an expensive cut, so they end up slow cooking a cheap one, gasp. All of these people will find someone online who thinks that they are wrong. Which state has the best barbecue in US? Scones. Cream then jam or jam then cream. I did not mean that to sound like a euphemism. Ada. I feel like I should confess to never trying a scone, so I've not got a preference. I might try both ways one day and see what I think. How to cut a sandwich in half. Diagonal to make triangles or straight to make rectangles. Mild or spicy at Popeyes is practically a proxy race war. Don't Americans think beans on toast is weird or something? Edit. So it turns out they don't think it's weird. They're just not very happy about it. Edit. Beans aren't sweet in England, cannot believe that's a sentence. Marmite. They even use the debate for marketing. Ketchup. Cold or room temp. Sweet tea drinkers versus people who don't like brown Kool-Aid. Do you break Kit Kat bars apart and eat them one at a time? Or do you chomp down on the whole thing at once, like HEATHEN***? Durian. All that needs to be said to incite a war of emotions. Orange juice. Pulp or no? If you could only have hot food and hot drink or cold food and cold drink for the rest of your life, which would you choose? In Germany, it's Nutella with butter or without butter. Pecan pie or pecan pie. Beans or no beans in chili. Water instead of milk in cereal. Some people like it, they're crazy. Is cereal a soup? Whether or not candy corn is good. A grilled cheese with anything besides cheese inside is a melt, and not a grilled cheese. Is tater tot hot dish actually delicious? As a Minnesotan, of course it is. It just has to be. But is it? Like putting cereal first then milk. IDKLMAO. Here in India, the most controversial argument is vegetarian biryani a thing? One side says, biryani by definition, contains meat. Vegetarian biryani does not exist. That is just pulao, stir-fried vegetables with rice. The other side says, even if we don't put meat in it, we use the same spices in it, so it is just a different type of biryani. Will eating lab-grown human meat constitute cannibalism? I get into this one with my dad. Peanut butter, mayonnaise, and onions do not belong on a sandwich together. I don't care if you put pepper on it. Salt and vinegar should be blue, and cheese and onion green. Ketchup on eggs. Spend a few days in the military and you'll understand, unless you're Air Force, I'm sure room service provides only the best for you. Pineapple on hamburger. I hear, mint and chocolate are gross together, all the time. Licorice. You hate it or you hate everyone that doesn't. I used to have one with my friend about her putting creamed peas on toast. Edit. Spelling. Steak cooked past medium is an abomination. I mean, when I was a kid, we'd argue if regular Doritos or Cool Ranch Doritos were better. Don't know if that's a thing still. Should you eat cold pizza or reheat it? Is it pronounced caramel or caramel? Ketchup on a burger or ketchup and mustard combo on a burger? Taylor ham or pork roll. If mushrooms are good or not. I am on the absolutely delicious side. In my RuneScape clan it was waffles versus pancakes. There was mutiny, civil war, and nearly deaths. When I visit my parents, sous vide is the biggest argument I have with my father. He's adamant it's the same thing as boiling a steak, which it obviously is not, and will not allow any talk of sous vide before grilling. The flavor of water as its temperature. Definition of a sandwich. Order of milk and cereal. How to eat an Oreo. Anything other than vegan is cruel and unhealthy. Red Lobster biscuits versus Olive Garden breadsticks. I hear there's a debate in Australia about pricking snags on the barbie, i.e., poking holes in sausages while grilling so the fat drains out. Sugar or salt in grits. To raisin or not to raisin. Ketchup on a hot dog. You put the cheese on your burger a bit before it's finished cooking so the cheese is melted. Only sick fucks at the slice after removing the burger from heat and placing the other toppings. If you live in Pennsylvania, which is better, Wawa or Sheetz? Ask Uncle Roger about fried rice sometime. Kinda more expansive, but the Sheetz versus Wawa debate that exists in PA can get unironically vicious. Whether cereal or milk goes into the bowl first. In Spain, tortilla con cebolla o sin cebolla. Some people take it to hardcore levels. Ketchup on pasta. An unforgivable food sin or an okay alternative for kids and people on a budget or lazy people. If you stack one lasagna on top of another lasagna, do you have one big lasagna or two stacked ones? Is lasagna just spaghetti cake? Cheese on an apple pie. Mayonnaise versus Miracle Whip. Beetroot on hamburgers. If my Reddit history tells me anything, it's milk versus water in instant oatmeal. My aunt eats mayo on pizza and I am convinced she's Satan. Dark chocolate. Good or bad? Dark chocolate makes me spit it out and throw it up. It's a no from me. Edit. I've gotten the most replies and upvotes from a post about chocolate. Also TYSM for all the chocolate advice. I never knew so much about it. Lol. Mayo or Miracle Whip? Is cilantro good? Dip your fries into ketchup, or drizzle the ketchup on top of your fries. Is a hot dog a sandwich? Strawberry on pizza. Liking a steak well done. Is chili a soup? This one got heated when I asked my friends. In my house, it's eggnog. I hate it, it's disgusting. Maybe it's a texture thing. I don't know, but my husband absolutely loves it. I have to enforce an immediate post-drink rinse of all cups BC even, and maybe especially, the residue is loathsome to me. Why can't we all just spiced apple cider? Frowning face. There are people who prefer thin crust pizza. Then there are fucking asshole morons who think deep dish is a style of pizza worthy of being in a conversation as to which is better. Mexican cheese blend on a pizza or Italian cheese blend on nachos. I don't see an issue with either, but my partner says they are both heinous. I put in on an Insta poll and the results were close. Peanut butter sandwiches. Do you add butter between the bread and PB, or is it just PB and bread? And don't even start on PB and bananas. You can't just slap pineapple on something and call it Hawaiian. UK. When you eat a scone, you put jam on before the cream, unless you are a godless heathen fit for use only as biofuel and glue. Is cheese a topping on a pizza? I have a friend who argues the literal side that someone has to physically put cheese on the pizza, therefore it is a topping. I argue it is not a topping, that it comes default on the pizza. If I ordered a pizza and asked for no toppings, it would still come with cheese. It gets pretty intense. I'm sure Reddit could settle it once and for all. Are sprinkles an essential part of cake and ice cream? Do Italians deserve credit for inventing pizza even though they don't use red sauce? The definition of what hot food is the best tasting color Skittle, Jolly Rancher and squishy soft ones I can't remember the name of right now. Here in Mexico we have quesadillas, whose name apparently comes from queso cheese. It's essentially a folded tortilla. Tortillas are always soft in Mexico, with a filling. In Mexico City, quesadillas don't necessarily have cheese, and if you want cheese in your quesadilla, you have to ask for it. So there's a continuous and fierce debate between Mexico City and everywhere else on whether quesadillas should always have cheese or not. Anchovies on pizza. Cilantro, or coriander. Some people have a gene that makes it taste like soap. Poor MF's edit. Holy cilantro. This blew up, haha, for those who are asking. It tastes kind of like parsley but with more of a tang. To me, super fresh and earthy. Have a wonderful day, you wonderful people. Thanks for watching. See you later.